my name's Emma and I'm a huge book nerd.
You're my library, always open for business, but you never show it. You're just sitting with it, but I know the score and you're killing.
I'm gonna film this video quickly before the light disappears. Welcome to my 2017 reading year. I'm gonna go through all of the books that I read in 2017 and a couple stats, not a lot, but I'm just gonna list them. We're just gonna jump right into it because this is gonna take a while. So I read a total of 141 books this year. And that's 35,590 pages. The longest book I read was It by Stephen King, and the shortest book was one of the plays, I think Tall Girls by Meg Moroshnik. So I'm gonna start with my 1-star books and work my way up from there. In 2017, I only read 2 1-star books, and those were Vanilla Beaned by Jenny McKinley and Shipwrecked and Entertainment by Donald Margulies. I read 15 2-star books. The Collaborative Habit by Twyla Tharp, Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein, The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo by Amy Schumer, Big Love by Charles L. Mee, Masterclass by Terrence McNally, Night Shift by Stephen King, Eleanor by Jason Gurley, Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison, The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, Just One Day by Gail Forman, Grasshopper Jungle by Andrew Smith, Lone Survivor by Marcus Luttrell, Oedipus Rex by Sophocles, The Mountain Between Us by Charles Martin, She Stoops to Conquer by Oliver Goldsmith, Letters from a Nut by Ted L. Nancy. Then I read a total of 44 3-star reads: Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie, Marcello in the Real World by Francisco X. Stark, Dead Man's Cell Phone by Sarah Ruhl, Outfoxed by David Rosenfeld, Me Talk Pretty One Day by David Sedaris, Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, Hagseed by Margaret Atwood, Fences by August Wilson, Everybody Writes by Anne Hadley, The Last Lecture by Randy Pausch, The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, Gemina by Amy Kaufman, All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr, Yes Please by Amy Fuller, The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Adier, This Is Where It Ends by Marieke Nijkamp, Oryx and Crake by Margaret Atwood, The Firm by Josh Grisham, Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys, The Lost World by Michael Crichton, Maya Angelou's Complete Collection of Poetry by Maya Angelou, Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham, My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante, The Nest by Cynthia D'Aprix Sweeney, Crooked by Catherine Trishman, Gathering Blue by Lewis Lowry, Caroline by Neil Gaiman, Dumplin' by Julie Murphy, Pseudolus by Pilatus, Medea by Euripides, The Briefcase by Hiromi Kamakami, Pet Sematary by Stephen King, The Queen of Hearts by Kimmery Martin, Galileo by Bertolt Brecht, The Physicist by Friedrich Dürrenmatt, Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, The Rover by Afra Ben, An Enemy of the People by Arthur Miller, World Views by Richard DeWitt, American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis, You Can't Touch My Hair by Phoebe Robinson, Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley, Take Me With You by Andrea Gibson. Then I read a total of 43 4-star books. Homer's Odyssey by Gwen Cooper, Bird by Bird by Anne Lamott, The Shock of the Fall by Nathan Filer, Fuddy Mirrors by David Lindsay-Abaire, Dramatist's Toolkit by Jeffrey Sweet, A Dog's Purpose by Bruce W. Cameron, The Crane Wife by Patrick Ness, Illuminae by Amy Kaufman, Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini, Backwards and Forwards by David Ball, A Number by Carol Churchill, Brooklyn by Colm Tobin, Noises Off by Michael Frayn, Intimate Apparel by Lynn Nottage, The Last Days of Rabbit Haze by Anna McPartlin, Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, Christine by Stephen King, Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton, Exit Pursued by a Bear by E.K. Johnston, In the Lake of the Woods by Tim O'Brien, American Sniper by Chris Kyle, The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. So sorry. Artifice Fowl by Owen Colfer. Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. Sweat by Lynn Nottage. The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. Say What You Will by Cammie McGovern. Forgive Me Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick. Euphoria by Lily King. Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. A Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki. Othello by William Shakespeare. The Duchess of Malfi by John Webster. The Music Shop by Rachel Joyce. Uncommon Type by Tom Hanks. A Man Called Ove by Friedrich Bachmann. The Green Mile by Stephen King. On the Line by Robert Villegas. Landline by Rainbow Rowell. Most Dangerous Animal of All by Gary L. Stewart. Wonder by R.J. Palacio. Gregory and the Grimbuckle by Melanie Schubert. And Body Music by Julie Mora. Whew! Finally, in 2017, I read 37 5-star books, which is amazing, let me just say. I probably need to get more picky with my ratings. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. That was a reread, obviously. Milk and Honey by Ruby Kaur. Furiously Happy by Jenny Lawson. Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. The Underground Railroad by Colson Whitehead. Wit by Margaret Edson. Rabbit Hole by David Lindsay Abaire. Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear by Elizabeth Gilbert. Dryland by Ruby Ray Spiegel. 12 Angry Men by Reginald Rose. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Angels in America Part 1 by Tony Kushner. The Shining by Stephen King. Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. Highly Illogical Behavior by John Corey Whaley. My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult. Let's Pretend This Never Happened by Jenny Lawson. Sweet Bitter by Stephanie Danler. The Outsiders by Essie Hinton. That's another reread. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. John by Annie Baker. Cujo by Stephen King. Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. Misery by Stephen King. It by Stephen King. The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger. The Tall Girls by Meg Miroshnik. The Princess Saves Herself in This One by Amanda Lovelace. The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry by Rachel Joyce. Sold by Patricia McCormick. The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. Inherit the Wind by Jerome Lawrence. Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. It's a reread. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Illustrated Edition. Still Alice by Lisa Genova. And finally, The Edible Woman by Margaret Atwood. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at all of those books that I read in 2017. If you stuck around to the end, I commend you. If not, well, you're already gone, so I can't say anything to you anyways. But thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below and let me know what you read in 2017, especially what were your very favorites. And keep an eye out for more videos about the books I read in 2017, favorites, least favorite, that kind of thing. And please like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Mwah.